Well, just before I left for my little drive today, I checked into my YouTube account. And there was this comment. In the comment by this ardent, unwavering supporter of Timothy Holmseth, admits that she knows that Timothy Holmseth is on YouTube under false pretenses. That Timothy Charles Holmseth is faking being a female in order to bypass his ban on YouTube. In other words, she supports a liar as someone who is telling the truth. Now, I find this rather extraordinary. Now, what is this woman's excuse for this lie being told by Timothy Holmseth? Well, the first part is that she believes that Timothy Holmseth is doing just what a lot of other people do, including me, and that is we use nicknames as our usernames. I mean, we have people like Excalibur out there, we have people like Agent 19, and we have me with MURTWITNESSONE. Now, some people choose to use generic usernames to hide their identity. They don't want trolls coming after them to attack them, to dox them, to stalk their wives, stalk them if they're a woman, and so on and so forth. So they use generic usernames. Some people use alternative names, like Timothy Holmseth does, in order to conceal their true identity. Now, what Timothy Holmseth does is this. All my usernames that I use, my MURTWITNESSONE Live, my plain MURTWITNESSONE, or my M4KFL, are known to be my names. I am identified with the names. I am not an anonymous stranger in any identification that I use on the internet. So, this excuse doesn't fly. But there's another part of this that I found rather interesting. The woman declares that she supports Timothy Holmseth using a female name because she routinely blocks men, because she feels that men have nefarious reasons for commenting to or following women. Now, I found this downright weird for a number of reasons. First of all, she is commenting to a male. I'm a male. I don't hide that fact. Timothy hides the fact that he's a male on the Amy Dawson and Melissa or Rebecca Faye Dawson accounts that he posts under. This woman does not trust men, yet she trusts Timothy Holmseth. Now, one has to wonder if this woman is in fact a woman. For the purposes of debate, I'm going to take her at her word. You know, if this is another male pretending to be a female, then all bets are off when it comes to trying to determine the sincerity of somebody that's posting on the internet. You know, if you can't be honest about some part of yourself, even if you're hiding behind a pseudonym, then you got a serious problem. And that problem is believability. because there's nothing to attach trust or honesty on. You're a fake supporting a fake. It's about as clear as it gets. And so there we have it. We have someone admitting that Tim Holmseth lies about being Amy Dawson. Timothy Holmseth, under the Amy Dawson pseudonym, lies about being a female. Why? Because the people that he's trying to reach do not trust men. I find this rather odd because all these people that follow Tim Holmseth are enamored with the likes of Field McConnell, Redbeard, and Donald J. Trump. They trust these men. They follow these men. They wouldn't block these men if they had them on their YouTube account, or their Twitter account, or their Instagram account, or Facebook account. They'd seek out and follow these men. So that kind of makes me wonder about this excuse about blocking men on social media. But then again, this is the choice she makes. So, more power to her. She's at least being careful in some respects about who she chooses to interact on social media. She made a bad choice when it comes to Timothy Holmseth. The key here is that the Amy Dawson account is a fraud. It's a fake. It's set up by Timothy Charles Holmseth as a way to get around the YouTube ban. He's restricted from using YouTube. He's not allowed to use YouTube. So in order to use YouTube, he has to lie. Which is nothing new for Timothy Holmseth. In order for Timothy Holmseth to do anything, he has to lie. He lies to himself, he lies to his family, and he lies to everyone out there. Until later, this is MURTWITNESSONE Live, William K. Murtaugh, also known as MURTWITNESS1. Have a good one.